What's going on, guys? It's G-Man. Today we're talking about video games. Yes, video games, including Warcraft. A lot of Warcraft content will be talked about in this video. Why on earth am I talking about amazing video games? Just look, I've got a PlayStation 1 up there. I've had every single PlayStation that's ever come out, except for the 5, because I can't find one. But hey, I will find one someday. Now, Joe Rogan. All right, the Joe Rogan podcast, he's a comedian, he's also a UFC commentator, all right? Really cool dude. Joe Rogan explains why he can't play video games at all anymore, and he basically calls them a waste of time. Now, this was about 6 months ago when he said this, all right? Around about, was it July? June, July 2021. Now, today I want to talk all about that. I want your opinion. I've actually got to ask you guys a question, because at the end of this video, when I post it, the question will be out there, and I hope to get a response from you. So let's talk about this right now, okay? So Joe Rogan, this is kind of what he said, right? Video games are a real problem. They're a real problem. You know why? Because they're fucking fun. You do them, and then, they're real exciting, but you don't get anywhere. You could be doing something exciting and fun, or you could just be playing fucking video games. 3 years later, you could just be the same kid as you were before, kind of thing, right? Playing video games, waiting for the next, whatever the fuck it is, next Xbox game or PlayStation game to come out, right? You're going to waste your time. Now, before I give you my opinion, because you guys know I love games, right? I've had Xbox One, Xbox 2. Now, I didn't go any further with that, but I have every single PlayStation except for the 5. But I've played the shit out of Warcraft. All right? Warcraft 3, the Reign of Chaos, and of course TFT, the Frozen Throne, right? The expansion pack for this game. Wow, I fucking loved these games. And I've played these games on and off for over 15 years. All right? Now, by the end of this video, I hope to get a reaction out of you kind of like this. The feeling I got when I put in my first cheat code, right? The code, well, let me start from the start. Regarding my PlayStation 1, for example, this is a PlayStation 3 controller, but it's white, kind of like the PlayStation 1, right? Now, when I was getting PlayStation 1 games as a kid, this was kind of new, right? The PlayStation era had begun. Obviously, there was other consoles before that, but, the PlayStation became number one after that kind of thing, right? I really wanted to start downloading cheat codes because, who wouldn't want unlimited money for a game kind of thing, right? So I was downloading cheat codes and off the internet, and I'd print them on my old shitty printer that would take like half an hour to print something. It was probably more like 10, 15 minutes, but you get what I'm kind of saying, right? It took a long ass time to print something back then, with dial-up internet probably as well. But anyway, the feeling I got when I put a cheat code in, the feeling I got when I saw my car mysteriously materialize in front of me, cheat code activated. I was like, wow, I have just discovered something incredible. I have just discovered something that is awesome. I'm getting free something, and now I'm like, wow, that's awesome. I have just discovered something. Where am I going with this? I hope by the end of this video, you have that same feeling of you have just discovered something. Because what I'm about to tell you, you may not agree with, whatever the word is, the terminology is, but I hope that you're kind of like, it's just clicked. I understand. Now look, regarding Joe Rogan and all that kind of stuff, I agree with him. I absolutely do agree with him. Here's why. I've been playing Warcraft 3, the Frozen Throne, and the expansion pack. Reign of Chaos and the Frozen Throne now for over 15 years. Now, over the years, we've stopped playing, and then we couldn't find the disc again, so we ended up buying more. So I'm hiding the key right now. The what's it called? The Reign of Chaos CD key, so you guys can't use it, right? But there's two more. Me and my cousin, we have, you saw that one. Who cares, right? It's been out for 20 years now, but whatever. Me and my cousin have bought these games again and again again and again and again over the years because we stopped playing it and then we wanted to replay it again. So we end up having so many different Warcraft games, right? Just because we couldn't find the discs, and they were really cheap, right? So we just rebought them. Warcraft 3 took so much life out of my life. Well, out of my life, right? It was so draining to look back on. In the moment, in the decade and a half that I was playing, it was so much fun. It's so happy playing it. It's such a happy experience playing those games, including PlayStation. Right? I have a PlayStation 4 down there, a 2 here, a 1 up there, and a 3 in my room over there. Right? Playing these games is so much fun. You feel happy because there's nothing else to do in your life, right? But at the end of the day, at the end of the decade, what have you really achieved with your life? Nothing. Absolutely fuck all. They're so much fun. They are so much fun, but they're basically a drug. All right? Now this here is pretty interesting. You know, what is gaming addiction? Well, video game addiction is a compulsive or uncontrolled use of video games in a way that causes problems in other areas of the person's life, right? Are you missing out on relationships? Are you missing out on spending time with friends and family? Most likely. Abso-fucking-lutely you are. All the things that you could have done out there, but you didn't because you were literally putting yourself in the metaverse 1.0, the video games, right? Looking at the screen, right? Obviously the metaverse will be, you know, more immersive someday. But that's essentially it, right? We're putting ourselves into the metaverse 1.0. It's so fun, but it's terribly traumatic for when you get older. You know, when you want to cook a cake, when you want to bake a cake, for example, you read the instructions or you watch a YouTube tutorial, right? You got to use sugar, flour, and whatever else, and you've got to mix it a certain way, right? And by the end of that tutorial, you've got an amazing cake. But if you don't listen to that advice and you put something else in that cake mixture like tuna or whatever, if you put cat food or tuna or something like that into that cake mix, by the end of that cake, you're going to have the most disgusting thing ever. Where am I going with this? I don't even know myself, but if you listen to people with experience and follow their advice, right, you can literally make something really great with your life. All right, absolutely. But if you vary off from that advice and think, nah, I know better, I can put my own ingredients in there, well, at the end of the day, your cake will be an absolute piece of shit. So that's that feeling I want you guys to have. Cheat code feeling, the moment of, wow, it's just clicked with me. Video games are fun, but they're terribly, terribly addictive. If you've got nothing else going for your life, that's what you do. You video game every day. I know, I should know. I've been playing games for probably more than most of you fucking kids watching, all right? I'm really not that old. I'm only in my early 30s. Early 30s, all right? That's probably old for you guys, but anyway, whatever, all right? Where's my walking stick? Someone get my walking stick. Hey, kids, get off my front lawn. This is someone who's got advice with video games and gaming in general. You've got to have a nice balance. I'm not saying removing video games from your life entirely. I'm not. Gaming is fun. But as long as you're mentally aware of where you are in your life and what you're doing, as long as you're mentally aware, then you can become woke. You can be woken up to the truth, right? That you're gaming every single day. And once you realize that, then you can stop yourself. All right? Online gaming on Warcraft with Battle.net. All right? Blizzard, what an amazing company, right? I've played probably 20,000 online games. 100%, without a doubt. 20,000, if not more. I was pretty good. I was a pro at Warcraft. But all these years later, I've accumulated no skill other than being good at a fucking game. All right? It's terrible. Now, for those people that are like, well, Gareth, you can become a professional streamer. You can become a professional money maker on Twitch. Well, the answer is yes, you kind of can. But The majority of the successful people are already out there. Are you good at gaming? You may think you are. Do you love gaming? Well, obviously, yes, you do. But these people have been doing it for longer than you and are more driven than you. These people are making probably a bit of money. But the majority is, that's just 1% or less of the gamers out there that get to that, right? 1% out of 100 maybe get to something like that, all right? It's important to focus on your professional life as well as gaming at the same time. If you love gaming, game, but be aware of what you're doing so you can change your life for the better. I suggest learning a new skill every single day and make that into a game. Make that into a mental game. At the moment, currently right now, I'm learning all about cryptocurrencies and the stock market, and I'm making that into a fun situation by, well, I've forced myself to look at that on YouTube every single day, and I actually enjoy watching that every single day now. That's become my fun thing to look at. Look, would you believe that I was actually watching Warcraft 3 videos on YouTube? I was watching a professional gamer called Grubby. You guys know him? Maybe you do, right? He's really, really good at Warcraft, and it was fun for me to go to sleep. And my cousin was doing the same thing too. It was fun to go to sleep at night watching these videos, watching him professionally play online with other people and seeing the amazing skills he had, right? It's fun, but what am I doing with myself? What am I actually achieving with myself after that, right? I'm achieving nothing. So I've stopped myself from watching those amazing videos because they're fun, right? I know what's happening. I'm turning my addiction into, well, just that, an addiction, and I've stopped myself. So I now go to sleep at night listening to the stock market videos and trading videos and cryptocurrency videos and how to manage a business and how to make something of yourself, right? So if you've got a passion other than gaming and you want to learn something, I suggest using your addiction to gaming, but for your skill that you want to learn. So make a new passion as well as gaming. Or if you really are that terrible at managing yourself with games, maybe you should cut them out completely. All right? Games are fun, but they're fucking terrible for your life. What do you guys think about this? We're making videos every single day in the studio, channel 2. All right, but of course we also on channel 1, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at Tallboy Gareth. We just dropped a massive Squid Game video a couple of weeks ago on my channel 1 video channel. Go check us out. If I've helped you, let me know in the comments down below. If I've advised you and you've kind of clicked, you've kind of been like, wow, yeah, I get it. Then let me know in the comments down below. All right, I've been told. My name's Gareth. See you tomorrow. Bye.